Hello and welcome to History of the Day series of Triumph IAS.
Let's start from the birth anniversaries of the famous personalities. Jyotirao Govindarao Phule. Jyotirao Govindarao Phule, who was a prominent activist, thinker and social reformer from the Indian state of Maharashtra during the 19th century, was also famous by the name of Mahatma Jyotiba Phule. During his time, he tried bringing in positive renovations in the spheres of education, agriculture, caste system, social position of women et al. Out of everything that Phule ever did, he is most remembered for his selfless service to educate women and lower caste people. Due to his relentless struggle to derive justice and equal rights for the farmers and the lower caste, Jyotirao Govindarao Phule is regarded as one of the most significant figure in the social reform movement in Maharashtra state during his time. Phule himself belonged to a humble family from the Mali caste in the city of Pune. Interestingly, Mahatma Phule nurtured a favorable perspective on the British rule in India because he thought it at least introduced the modern notions of justice and equality into the Indian society. Phule vehemently advocated widow remarriage and even got a home built for housing upper caste widows during 1854. In order to set an example before the people, he opened his own house and let all make use of the well water without any prejudice. Satya Shodhak Samaj. In 1873, Jyotiba Phule formed the Satya Shodhak Samaj, Society of Seekers of Truth. He undertook a systematic deconstruction of existing beliefs and history, only to reconstruct an equality-promoting version. Kasturba Gandhi. Kasturba was born as the daughter of Gokuldas Kapadia and Vrajkunverba Kapadia on 11 April 1869. The family belonged to the Modbaniya caste of Gujarati Hindu tradesmen and were based in the coastal town of Porbandar. She was an Indian political activist. She married Mohandas Gandhi in 1883 and was very influenced by him. Kasturba Gandhi first involved herself with politics in South Africa in 1904 when, with her husband and others, she established the Phoenix settlement near Durban. In 1913 she took part in protests against the ill-treatment of Indian immigrants in South Africa. Kasturba and Gandhi left South Africa in July 1914 and returned to live in India. In spite of Kasturba's chronic bronchitis, she continued to take part in civil actions and protests across India and often took her husband's spot when he was in prison. The major part of her time was dedicated to serving in ashrams. Here, Kasturba was referred to as BA or Mother because she served as mother of the ashrams in India. In 1917, Kasturba worked on the welfare of women in Champaran, Bihar, where Gandhi was working with indigo farmers. In 1922, she participated in a satyagraha, nonviolent resistance, movement in Bosad, Gujarat even though she was in poor health. She continued to take part in many civil disobedience campaigns and marches. As a result, she was arrested and jailed on numerous occasions. From the period between 1904 and 1914, she was actively involved in the Phoenix settlement near Durban. In the year 1913, she raised her voice against the inhuman working conditions of Indians in South Africa. In fact, she was imprisoned for 3 months, and that too in the jail, where the prisoners were made to do hard labor. In 1915, she accompanied her husband and supported the indigo planters. There, she taught women and children about basic concepts like personal hygiene, discipline, etc. In January 1944, Kasturba ji suffered 2 heart attacks, after which she was confined to her bed much of the time. Due to deteriorating health conditions, at 7:35 p.m. on 22 February 1944, she died at the Aga Khan Palace in Pune, aged 74. Now come to the important event of the day of 11th April. The International Labour Organization was established. The International Labour Organization, ILO, is devoted to promoting social justice and internationally recognized human and labor rights, pursuing its founding mission that labor peace is essential to prosperity. Today, the ILO helps advance the creation of decent work and the economic and working conditions that give working people and business people a stake in lasting peace, prosperity, and progress. The ILO was created in 1919 as part of the Treaty of Versailles that ended World War I, to reflect the belief that universal and lasting peace can be accomplished only if it's based on social justice. In 1946, the ILO became a specialized agency of the United Nations. Its unique tripartite structure gives an equal voice to workers, employers, and governments, providing a unique platform for promoting decent work for all women and men. The ILO has four strategic objectives: promote and realize standards and fundamental principles and rights at work, create greater opportunities for women and men to decent employment and income, enhance the coverage and effectiveness of social protection for all, and strengthen tripartism and social dialogue.